Hi, it's Laura at Aquamarine18. Thanks for stopping by my channel today. Welcome or welcome back. This is a brand new camera setup for me. I have just picked up a new camera, hoping to get back into nature photography among other things, but also to be able to film these top-down views more easily since I use a webcam for most of my videos. And so in this video I wanted to show you my planner setup for 2022, and this is the first video that I'm trying to film with my new equipment and in this view, so do bear with me with any kind of technical difficulties. So I really like a planner video. I've been enjoying everyone else's planner videos. I knew I wanted to make my own, and I knew I wanted to make it in this, this view. So without further ado, I am using the Hobonichi planner, which is the English planner made by Hobonichi. They make a number of different sizes and layouts. This is the A6. It's my first Hobonichi. I chose it this year because of developing an enthusiasm for fountain pens, and at least for now, the Hobonichi planners have the beautiful Tomaway River paper, and so that's why I chose it. This cover is called the Glen Plaid cover. You can get all these different covers for this planner, and it has these two loops so you can close the cover with a pen, which I will be doing with this pen, which is the Lamy Vista. It's the same thing as the Lamy Safari, it's just the clear body. So I thought that this with the converter there showing in the red looked pretty cool with this planner, so that's why I had chosen that. And these covers made by Hobonichi, a lot of them are very, very similar. Inside they have the kind of wallet pockets here, so you can put some cards and things, and they come with these two bookmarks. So these pink tabs are just for the purpose of this video. I will not be leaving those in there. They're not part of my system. They're just for me to be able to show you different sections of the planner without inadvertently showing any personal information that I would prefer to not show in the video. So to begin, I have my sigil for 2022 there for my word of the year, cultivate, just in the front of the planner where it can be seen frequently. And then moving forward, we have this layout for 2022 and 2023. For this section, this is the first section of interest, I suppose. This section has a small area for each day, and what I've chosen to use this for is my daily draws, which I am using as a basis for discursive meditation every day. So for the first week of 2022, I used the Archetypes deck by Kim Krans and chose these cards, one a day. And then for this week, I've been using the Illuminated Earth Oracle, and I've actually been choosing two cards from that and thinking about those two cards together. So I've been writing them in here. You can see a bit of a theme. The past couple of days in my meditation here with Path and Tempest, and then Meander and Tempest, and then Path and Vulnerability. There are some things going on there that I'm working on, but I will be using these pages to keep track of basically both my cards of the day, and then also by extension my meditations, since they're the basis for that. Sometimes they might be OM or some other system. Just whatever I'm choosing in the morning will go there. This section of the planner, I am still finalizing between a couple of different ideas what this will be. There's a monthly layout like this, once for each month. This will most likely end up being commemorative times like friends' birthdays and things like that, you know, as well as other kind of more general commemorative times like writing in Pride Month and things like this. I figured I would make the video before I started writing those things in though, since, you know, don't need to know all of my family members' birthdays, but that's probably what I will use this section for. to have that kind of month at a glance. Moving forward here, this section used to say something like a new year ahead here at the top, but I've printed out card of the year, temperance, and pasted it over top, or it's a sticker sheet, so I didn't have to paste it. And I've written in notes from my reading that I did for the temperance card, which I shared on my channel already, the spread by Sarah at Waterchild Tarot. So I just wrote in a little bit there. And throughout the year I can fill in my thoughts on the temperance card as they come up. At the beginning of each month there is one page like this, which is just a lined page. And I have stuck some stickers there, and this will be where I put my animal of the month. So my animal of the month for January is otter. The 3 keywords for otter from the Druid Animal Oracle are joy, play, and helpfulness. And so anything I notice about otter or learn about otter, I will be writing in here over the course of the month. I wrote in here river frolicker. I saw otters described as river frolickers in a book I was reading, so I liked that, so I wrote that down. Now, this will give an idea of how I'm setting up the daily pages here. So for all of the daily pages, I have made this 3-part sectioning with one section here, here, and then the bottom. And I've color coordinated them, so for winter time, the line making the division here is a dark green. For spring, yellow. For summer, red. And for autumn, blue. So they correspond to the elemental colors and gate colors in Druidry. And so for each day, the side on the left, which if you can see here, there's a 12 here. So this is kind of the day in terms of times of day. This side is going to be anything that's time specific. So appointments, times of day that I'm teaching a class, any meetings that I have will go here, roughly in chronological. So if I had something at noon, I would put it here for 12 and something in the morning up here, and so on. The right-hand side is for daily to-do lists. So I make a little checklist here. It's also divided this way so that if I say I have a meeting here at noon, and I've got the meeting written in, if there's anything that I either need to have ready for that meeting or that is coming out of that meeting as a task, then I can write it over here as a kind of reminder or list of things to do. So this is the timed side and this is the to-do side. Now this bottom part is my aromancy tracker. So a while ago I took a one-day workshop, Aromancy and Scrying, with Kelly Fitzgerald from The Truth and Story, and we looked at tracking aspects of the weather, particularly wind direction, the strength of the wind, and any kind of pertinent changes in the environment, thinking about these kinds of weather as energetic and as potentially impacting, my energy or any workings that I might be doing. And so I really like this practice of checking in with my environment once a day. And I'm not too strict about it, being the same time every day, though it tends to be around the same time. Here it's 8:37 in the morning. Sometimes it's a bit earlier, sometimes later. And I'm writing down what I experience, and I step out onto my deck and I write down a little note here of what I hear, just what strikes me about the environment on that day. This feels very much aligned with my Druid practice of getting to know my environment better and building awareness of my surroundings in that way. And so in addition to all the information, I have a little sticker here to represent the main kind of weather at the time. Normally in this planner underneath here there's a knife and fork, so if you were doing meal planning you could use that area for that. I don't really do that too much except insofar as I'm thinking strategically about grocery shopping, but you could do meal planning there, but I'm using it for weather. And I got these little Doppler weather stickers from Symposi Press on Etsy. I buy some stickers from this shop every year. This isn't a a paid promotion or anything. I just really like these stickers. I've also bought some moon phase stickers from her and some also different odds and ends. These little rectangles are from her shop as well. So I like these little weather stickers that has the suns and partial sun, partial cloud here. I hope that I don't have to use the tornado stickers anytime. But I got a couple of sheets of these anyway, so I keep one just tucked in the back of my planner for now. That's the daily pages, and I've kind of bookmarked a couple of pages so that I'm not showing confidential information here. But going forward on days that are transitions between seasons, so this is the spring equinox or Albaniler, you see the green of winter transitioning into the yellow of spring, and I've stuck a tree sticker. These were just from Michael's craft store. I stuck these tree stickers there to remind me of that day, and they already have in the Hobonichi planners, you can see the moon phases are already built into the planner, but I've written in the moon sign, and when the moon is changing sign, I've also written in some major kind of transits of different planets from sign to sign up here. I've tried to keep the astrology information manageable. I tend to either go way overboard with it in a planner or way under, so I've tried to find a balance this year of not doing either of those things. But I have those written in on the astronomical midpoints of the season. So this is exactly mid-spring, exactly between the first day of spring and the first day of summer. I've put these stickers of the suits of the tarot deck, and these were from my Spacious Tarot stickers that just came with the deck when I got it. So I've used those there, you know, the symbol for air as being in the middle of spring, the season associated with air. I'm not huge on a lot of stickers, but I do like some decor, you know. I got some of these packets of stickers that are mostly a lot of moons. These are just, you can find these on Amazon. I learned about these, I think, from Kelly Fitzgerald. And they're nice washi paper stickers, so they're very thin. And I've been putting in full moon stickers like this on a day where there's a full moon. I also have covered the Hobonichi moon phase here with a full moon sticker. Sometimes these don't quite line up because, of course, with this being a Japanese planner, it's keyed to a different time zone than the one that I live in. So sometimes the full moon is actually a day off from the way that they indicate it here. They've got little stars around it. But so I indicate it here for my time zone and write the time in as well. And you'll see a kind of deliberate, what do I want to say, side effect of doing it this way is that now on the full moon day, a lot of the area where I would put a to-do list is now covered by the moon sticker, which means I'm going to schedule a little less for myself on full moon days, new moon days, and make sure I'm taking some time for myself on those days. So that was the thinking there. Jumping forward to the back of the planner, there's a bit of this dot matrix paper here at the back. I'm using that, nothing fancy. I'm just writing in the books that I've read for the year. So for January, I've already read 4 books, 78 Degrees of Wisdom, Nella Larsen's Passing, a edited collection of queer short stories from Wales, and also a book about Octavia Butler. I'll talk about those in my January recap. But that's what I'm using almost all of this, this dot matrix paper for. I've also created some reference sheets for myself here. So I have an Owen here, some Druid concepts here of sky, earth, and sea, the elements of Nuevre, Kalas, and Goyar, the 3 cauldrons of wisdom, motion, and warming, and these are my associations for the Ogham here. I have, skipped a page, associations for geomancy figures, a geomancy casting chart. This is actually made by Kelly Fitzgerald. I just printed it out. And then I also have my keyword and associations for the planets, the signs, and the houses, and my birth chart. If you're ever curious about what my birth chart looks like, there it is. I'm just learning to delve into my birth chart, but maybe this tells you something about me, I'm not sure. And then towards the end here, I'm writing down any deck purchases or other tools that I add to my collection this year, and I bought l'Oracle des Reflets after it's been on my wish list for quite a while, just a couple of days ago, so that one is there. The important contacts, I'll just use it as it's intended, but I haven't filled it in yet since I knew I wanted to film this video. And then at the end, there's this section called My 100, which could be, 100 books or movies or art projects or anything that you might want to do, 100 of. And what I've written in here is awe, a gratified kind of amazement. And this comes from Mary Jane Rubenstein's Pantheologies book on pantheist philosophy and pantheist thinking. And so what I'm thinking about for my 100 is 100 moments of awe and amazement, and trying to, thinking about the word cultivate and what I'm cultivating, thinking about cultivating that gratified kind of amazement at the world around me. And so the two that I have so far, this is a name for what is called the sensitive plant. Nobody told me that this sensitive plant exists. If you haven't heard of the sensitive plant, look it up on YouTube. It's amazing. And I wrote down sunrise on snow from the other day. And so that's my planner setup. Now I have a couple of things in the back. I'll just share what I'm carrying with me in the back. I have this ruler here. I got this at, I think, Michael's, just with some stencils there, and, of course, a ruler, so I can use that for drawing lines when I want to do that. I have the two pens that I will be probably using the most with this planner. I'm using this Lamy Vista, which I already mentioned. And then I also have this one that also goes quite well with it, I think, and this is the TWSBI Go. These are both very affordable fountain pens. I'm a fountain pen beginner. I have a little collection of beginner, kind of entry-level fountain pens. And then, of course, as well, crucial tool, I have some blotting paper at the back, so that if my ink in there has not dried and I need to shut the planner, I can shut this piece of blotting paper between the pages, and that's all there is to it. Sorry, I've just had to edit a little piece out since my work email was in there. But that is my planner setup for 2022 using the Hobonichi Techo planner. I'm really happy with it, and this is my planner for everything, for work, for fun, for documenting, things like card of the day. Everything goes in one book. I don't really use any digital planning programs or anything like that. I always have one planner for the year, and this is it this year. I'm really excited about it and very happy with it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will continue to enjoy all of your planner videos as well. Have a good one, and I'll see you soon. Bye.